Beginning with a settling into the lower belly, the whole pelvis bowl area, including the lower back, front of the belly, the sides, the bottom of the pelvis area, the top that's touching the diaphragm, and just settling there as a place, a chill out space. Breathing into that space, releasing any held muscles. Bringing air to where there's compression, a bit like those inflatable castles that at fairs and festivals you see, with the big long octopus arms or castles or whatever, like a filling of the space. Just through some gentle breathing in this lower belly. Maybe there are some places as we're breathing on the outside of that, on the skin on top, where there might be some fluttering, some tension, and just that's part of it. That's part of the experience now. Maybe something inside in the lower pelvis area, that some part that there's a bit more tightness or something that can be received in the wider space of groundedness in this lower belly area. Continuing to breathe into the depths of the lower pelvis. Like a large cave, that we're touching the walls of that cave with our breath. And the walls of that cave are smooth and soft. And breathing. And porous. And our breath is just gentle, like a tiny little flag at the top of a mast. It just flutters a bit. It's not a big pushing effort thing. It's very soft, gentle breathing that just happens on its own. Soothing, filling the space. feeling at the roof of this inside cave, where that breathing touches the diaphragm, that muscle that goes all the way through in the middle there. And feeling into that space, muscle, if there's any tightness there. That we may be holding on to just through non-attention, and that bringing awareness to the tightness allows it to disperse, or even just relax that muscle a bit. And as we're moving up the body in this way and waking up the awarenesses of being inside, we're not leaving behind what we've woken up. We're bringing that with us in awareness. So we're not cutting off and moving on to the next bit, but just bringing it, including it. So coming up to above the diaphragm, where it touches, to the whole upper chest area, from the inside, the front that faces the world, that meets the world, and our back. Maybe a bit more sense of protection in our back. And the sides, hidden under the arms. With the physical heart and the spiritual heart, where a lot of emotions happen. How is that when we're breathing into that as well? Allowing our breathing to go into all the corners of that space. Like one of those inflatable things filling up. Allowing our stored up tensions and intensities to dissolve in this breathing awareness. Breathing, awaking. Breathing down through our legs, knees and ankles, calves, feet and toes. Like pouring in air, refreshing kind of air. Breathing into our arms and hands and wrists and fingers. As if we were filling up. This filling up with this breathing, undoing any knots, pelvis area, diaphragm, upper chest, legs down to the toes, shoulders, arms, down to the fingers, up through the neck, throughout our skull, head area, through our ears. Gentle breathing. Gentle letting go into this widerness. As if any holdings on were just there because of our unawareness. And bringing awareness, they fall away naturally. Breathing into our hip joints. Breathing into knee and ankle joints. Breathing into shoulders, elbows, wrists. Breathing into that spot at the top of the back where it so often gets entangled. Dropping a bit the chest, the chin towards the chest to relax the neck. Breathing into our face muscles, around the eyes, forehead, the jaw, around the nose, dropping into, allowing ourselves this letting go. We don't have to hold our difficulties in our body, our difficult emotions, feelings and thoughts. Fixed views and opinions. Measurings of self. Comparings. Breathing into all of these, allowing anything that's being held on to fall away. Listening to this whole body feeling of breathing. This poured into our whole body with our breath. Its joints, all of its systems, all of its parts, all of our parts. listening out for any sort of vibrations inside us, any humming, maybe some hissing up behind our head, around the back. Sound of our pulse. Listening for any sense of ease. And receiving that, giving ourselves over to that. Maybe there's a specific place in the body, somewhere easy like the lower belly for some, or being inside the lower lips, or the earlobes, wherever it is for you, that there's that little inkling of ease, peacefulness, and just resting there. Allowing it to spill out further into the body, into some other part of you. Like spilt ink spreading on a blotter, or a drop of colour into a pool of water. Maybe it's in a weird place, like your right big toe or the tip of your nose. But allowing your body, mind, heart to memorize this felt sense of ease and sanctuary. Safety. So that you can come back to it when you need it. So that you have easy access to your own intimacy, to your own inside best friend. Your own belonging in yourself, in your being. As so many spiritual poems say, in that funny, weird, mystical way, the treasure is inside you. When you find it, you will delight. Even if it's a whisper, even if it's a tiny sliver of sanctuary. Being our own best friend.